Hi, and Shabbat Shalom. I hope you've had a great week. On Tuesday night, earlier this week, we had the director of ORT Russia come to our community. It was a great opportunity to hear about the programs that they run. ORT is an educational organization. They run schools all over the world, and in fact, they are the largest Jewish educational provider outside of the state of Israel. That's a fact that I learned on Tuesday night. Well, the director of ORT Russia talked to us about all of the schools that are run in Russia and what it's like to live as a Jew in Russia. Very interesting information he gave us, talking about how there are some real benefits to it, but the community never knows what might happen next. The whim of any particular politician, in this case the administrative body of Russia, the top officials, who I don't have to mention by name, but they currently are quite friendly to the Jewish community, but the Jewish community there is nervous that that could change at any time. In addition to all of that, learning about the current events, we also heard about the great schools that are run there and how Jewish Federation allocations help provide for really wonderful opportunities for very poor communities, like a school in Kazan, Russia, which is in a predominantly Muslim area. This particular school emphasizes STEM learning in addition to Jewish education. And one of the interesting tidbits or facts about the Russian Jewish community, during the Soviet era, there was so much persecution. There is a generation or two that knows nothing about Judaism and really has very little Jewish identity. So through these schools, through our allocation, through your donation to Federation, we are able to re-energize and help this, really help revitalize the Russian Jewish community. It was exciting to hear and really interesting, and we're hoping that we'll be able to bring back Misha Lipkin, the director of ORT Russia, this spring to tell us some more. I thought to myself how nice, how interesting it would be to have a school like that right here in our own community. Well, we can dream about that. I want to let you know also, coming up in March, we have a program for our LEAD group. LEAD is the Young Leadership Development Program, Leadership Education and Development. That program is working to create the next generation of philanthropists, board leaders, and really community leaders right here in central Massachusetts. A major priority for all of us. We're looking forward to it. Mo Bergman is leading that program. We're going to take a behind-the-scenes look at City Hall, learn about Jewish values and how they relate to political life, learn a little bit about Jewish history, and hopefully get this group to feel more, again, more energized and more involved in Jewish community. That also happens to be taking place the same week that the APAC conference is coming up. So if you haven't purchased tickets yet to attend APAC, that is a phenomenal program down in Washington, D.C., beginning, I think, on March 24th. You should check online to see what's going on with that. And then the following month, in April, we are having a Unity Seder. That's co-sponsored by the Worcester Black Jewish Alliance, which, of course, is a project of Jewish Federation. The NAACP is involved, Clark Hillel, and we're bringing everyone together for a really exciting, interesting program at Clark University, a Seder, that really will be open to the whole community, and we're hoping to get great representation from different ethnic groups within the city of Worcester and within central Massachusetts. We've been promoting that. We hope you can attend. We've invited a lot of elected officials, and that should be a really, really nice evening. So keep your eye out for all of the great stuff going on here. As always, I have to remind you, please make sure to take part in our annual campaign. None of our work would be possible without it. And if you just need a reminder of some of the things we do, just look at the news from this past week. There was a terrible anti-Semitic incident that took place in France. A number of tombstones were desecrated with swastikas. Jewish Federation, through our partnership with the Jewish Agency, actually has offices right there on the ground in France, working with the local communities to not only ensure their safety and survival, but also making sure that they have a cohesive unit, that they're connected to us, they're one community, and I think that that's a really special and important part of what it means to be part of Jewish Federation along with our partner agencies. I think I've said enough. Thank you very much for your continued generosity. Good Shabbos.